Yeah. No, UK ya zoramba. Yeah, mari kuramba udaira
Here.
You can't look elegant with $200 only.
Exactly.
You cannot.
Now I have like a $5,000 credit card. I'm able to just scan it and buy whatever I want.
Hello, hi everyone. My name is Deliero Pafatomaka Sharara. I'm a journalist, political analyst. I work in transport and logistics as well. I'm a young wife, and today I'm joined by my friend Nelia. How are you?
I'm doing great. Hello everyone. My name is Nelia Makanya. I am a mom. I am married. I have 3 girls. I'm an entrepreneur and I'm also a business service advisor. And I'm happy to be here today, and we are going to discuss an interesting topic, which is
black tax. Yeah. And you know, when you just said something about being an entrepreneur, I felt like, oh, I'm missing out. I'm also an entrepreneur.
Oh, nice.
So
yes,
that
you
people
are.
know that I do have a business on the side. Yeah.
Yes.
So today we want to talk about black tax, discuss about black tax. What is it that you understand by the term black tax? You know, to think that a few years back, I didn't know what black tax was. Yes, I could hear people talk about black tax, but I didn't know what black tax is. So maybe to start, Nelia, can you maybe just tell us what you understand by black tax?
I think black tax, from my understanding, is the kind of help. It can be monetary that you give to extended family. It can be like your immediate family. It can be your cousins. It can be even other people in the society, in the community. So that's how my understanding, like, apart from your immediate family, apart from your children, then you have other people that you support.
Extended family.
Yes.
So, like, black tax, you say it could be material, it could be money. So is there is it a right? Is it my responsibility that I should do this black tax thing, or we just fall into this bracket and knowingly you then become a victim of black tax? I don't know. Now I'm even asking you like an expert on on those things, but we are here to just discuss you know.
Yes. Okay, so black tax is not a right, but at the same time, it's something that you do out of love. It's something that you do out of understanding. Like, for example, if you are like here in the diaspora, you understand very well the situation back home. You understand, I mean, sometimes you've gone through some of those circumstances. And when you come here, you begin maybe to enjoy life, or maybe you begin to work.
Do we really? Can I just tell you? Do you really enjoy life in the diaspora?
I think the simplicity of things, like we don't like the basic.
Okay.
So we can really call it an enjoyment that we are able to access some of those things that maybe people at home don't. So the moment you start to enjoy that, the moment you start to experience that, you want to extend it to other people because that's where you came from. That's your root. So you want to share. You want to give them a piece of what you are enjoying over here. So that's how we ended up, really extending that helping hand, extending that love.
So black tax, is it, could see, at any point that you're able now to earn, you're supposed to do something back home, or because black tax, it also applies to people back home, like people in Zimbabwe, people in Ghana, people in Nigeria, people in Africa. They
can support us too here.
Okay. Maybe have you ever gone through that phase where you feel like, this is black tax and it's overwhelming?
Honestly speaking, when you come to the diaspora, you don't really know about black tax. Because
I came here knowing about black tax, unfortunately.
No, I mean in a sense that you don't really call it black tax. Maybe we have heard about black tax, but when you come to
experienced it at some point. Back home in Zimbabwe.
Yes, you do, because like some of us, our situations whereby we lost our parents. So if I start to earn something, it's automatic that my siblings are supposed to get something from me. That's how we understand, like that's our culture.
And that's black tax.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you go through it subconsciously. You don't know that it's black tax.
Okay.
Yes. And then when you come to the diaspora, everyone thinks that as soon as you come to the diaspora, oh my gosh.
I think it also goes back to the things that we sell out there. You know, when we come here, panika kuvunduka, we're like surprised by the things, of course, the way things run and everything. So you're like, oh, here there is. I've seen recently there's a trend of food pantries where people get food for free.
Yeah.
So someone would rather say, instead of you buying food, why don't you go to the pantry and get food for free and you send me that money that you're going to. You see, now it doesn't have boundaries.
Yes.
You get, so black tax can lead someone into depression.
It does.
When there is no boundaries. Like, and I'll take it back to us as individuals, whether you're home, whether you're wherever you are, but you're also part of the black tax cycle.
Yes.
I feel like at some point you need to be like blunt.
Okay.
Like to just say, you know what, this is what I have. So people see the paycheck. They don't know the things behind the bills that comes with the paycheck, right? And so some people, they flaunt money. Some people, they flaunt their paychecks on social media. Like, see, in 2 weeks, I'm making this much. And you have a little sister, you have a cousin who's not going to school.
Exactly.
And those people are like, but this person knows what you're going through and everything. And they don't know in 2 weeks' time what you need to pay, what you're left with. And we go ahead, tell them, oh, there is food pantry, you can get food for free, you can have furniture for free.
And you can pick clothes.
You can, yes, those things are there, but I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so my understanding, I think black tax is actually viewed differently for people in Zimbabwe or in South Africa or in Ghana.
For Africans.
For Africans. Like when you are back home, vis-a-vis when you come to the diaspora.
Okay.
Because when you come to the diaspora, there's just this conception that you have money.
Yep,
the day that you stepped into the United States.
But don't you have money?
Sometimes we really struggle here. We really struggle.
Do.
I think that the people in the diaspora, they are impacted more by this aspect because the moment you say you have landed in the United States, you are associated with money. You are associated with the material things.
I think
so that you should be able to share it.
There's a belief you pluck money from trees.
Exactly. And also, I think the other thing is that black tax was different in the past, in the 90s, especially for people in the diaspora. Why? Because people would go and exchange the money. You can give somebody $50 here. Then they go, you send it maybe to an African nation. When they go to exchange it in a bank, it's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
But right now, $50 here, it's $50 over there.
Especially in our situation.
Yes.
Like we use the United States currency.
Yes.
It's the same. I have my friend, my Zambian friend.
Yeah.
When she sends money, the USD, and it's rated into kwacha, it's a lot of money. And she can do a lot with that money.
Exactly.
But here, if you send the same amount, of course you might get some things cheaper back home than here, but 50
the most
will remain
part,
50.
The most part, $50 is $50.
It's $50. I get that. I get that. But then now, speaking about boundaries and black tax, you know, there is a time I sat with myself, not to say the black tax was too much on me or whatever. No, not that, and I hope it doesn't come across like that. But I set myself down and I asked myself, am I not getting into depression? Because coming here, I started working. I didn't have the urge, or I didn't know where to go, what to do, how to spend the money, even if I wanted maybe. And also I had demands. I knew how I got here, the struggles and everything, and the situation back home. I realized I had not bought myself anything since the time that I came. Till the girl that I was staying with, that time I wasn't married, said, "You're going to get a phone." You are going to get a phone. That's how I got my iPhone 15 Pro Max. That's how I got my iPhone 15. That was in 2023 December, because
Yes.
it came out around 2023 December. That's how I got this one, because
Yeah.
I didn't buy myself anything. I felt like, should I really go and get a 15 Pro Max? But I'm working every day. I'm getting in snow and everything.
Yes.
So black text, sometimes it eats
Out of you.
it's out of you mentally, emotionally. It
Yeah.
drains you.
Yes.
We get situations where people, they're found dead.
Yeah.
We get in situations where people are just like, I'm done.
Yeah,
People,
They're so tired.
they're so
drained.
tired. They're drained.
Yeah.
They are, a lot of people.
So I really think, just to interject on you, Deliwe, I think sometimes we, the people who are dispensing this black text, we don't understand where to start and where to end.
Going to put like a
Where,
stop.
exactly, where to put like a stop, to say, you know, this is what I'm going to do. And also, we don't really look at our situation, that our situation is changing. When you come to the diaspora, you are single. Eventually, you are married. And then kids come into play. And sometimes your salary doesn't change.
It
And
doesn't.
in the most cases, your salary doesn't change. The money that you were bringing at that all this time is still the same. But your responsibility is
They've
growing.
doubled.
So that's how
If
people
not
come into
tripled.
depression, because maybe you were single the past 10 years. And when you start to change dynamics with your family,
Exactly.
now that you have told them, you have taught everybody that this is what I do for you, this is what I sent you.
Kuzomurumura out of that.
It's just
thing.
like the same thing. So sometimes people get into depression because the moment you like to make those changes, it shake your relationship with the people that you love the most. And it
you're
hurts
not
you.
willing to lose those relationships.
Exactly.
You know, there's a time yandakagara pasi, apart from nyenda chitaura yekuzvitengera or whatever, do you realize kuti kurukwa musoro kunodhura?
Oh my gosh.
And pagore nogona kurukwa ka3 kekuti wagara musaluni.
Yes.
You have to push so hard
to do
that
that.
ugare musaluni maybe ka3.
Yes.
You know, you are pushing so hard for you to just get treated nicely, sit in a saloon and get your hair done.
Yes.
Because it's so expensive.
It is.
But then there are people who are ready to mock you out there on social media, like America yaramba kubatira. Ndo UK yacho ayazoramba. Mari iri kuramba udaira. They don't realize the stress. So if I choose today to get myself a designer bag, I can do that.
You can.
If I choose myself today and say, I'm going to do new hairstyles at least every month.
Yeah.
I'm going to be parting away maybe with $500, with $1,500 to just get my hair done, to just get myself a designer bag. I say, okay, take this $2,500. I need a bag.
Yeah.
But at what expense now?
Exactly.
Realizing that I want to prove a point. Chinoitika sometimes to prove a point.
Exactly.
Kumba.
Yeah, and also just to come through too, the most part, people who live in the diaspora, we give what we don't have.
Oh, yes.
That's the most part. Because when you come here, you begin to learn about the credit system.
Yeah.
And if you don't learn it properly, you abuse it. And if you abuse it, you get into debt.
Quarter big.
Exactly.
2000.
Exactly. So you just you eat into what you don't have.
Yes.
So what happens is, now I have like a $5,000 credit card. I'm able to just scan it and buy whatever I want.
You know, Mr. Sharara is like, I got an offer. And they said, oh, you're paying your credit so well, so we are giving you 5K.
Yes.
Sharara got, no.
You can't
5K,
do that.
You end up getting into my accounts to just feed into your credit card.
Exactly.
So maintain that. You don't need a lot of money like that. Anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah, I see nyaye kuti pampacho tuku, we're coming from systems
Exactly.
So when I come here and I'm given a 5K card
that you can use
I can
any
use
day.
it anytime.
Yeah.
I go on Shein, I can buy clothes on credit.
And the interesting thing now is that when you have a credit card, they don't say pay it all at the end of the month. You can go for years and years
just
paying
$23.
Yes. So how does black tax come in? What we are saying is that as diasporians, we have that liberty to use a credit card. So when I use my credit card, I'm able to then the cash that I earn, it's really easy to pass it on. Why? Because I have something that I can use, even if I want food, even if I want clothes, but it will take a long time for you to realize that, you know what, I'm sinking right now.
Yes.
Why? Because credit card, you borrow a future. As soon as your cash comes, your salary comes,
they're taking from you.
They're now taking from you. And you also want to maintain the standards of whatever you have been showing, that's the lifestyle that you live. Yes.
Levels. I was so hurt seeing people that I adore and love so much. But she commented about this other lady, I think she's from West Africa. She posted, the transition from when she came to the US, how she's going and her current situation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you do not understand what this lady is doing back home, where she is, how she's sustaining herself. So it's so heartbreaking that we finance other people lavish lifestyles.
Yes.
And when we finance those lavish lifestyles, when they see us, they're like,
look at that.
Look at
because
that.
Okay, listen now. Because if you give someone $50, I think they can use $10 for a very pretty hairstyle.
Yes.
But you cannot do that. Because if you want a very pretty hairstyle, we are talking about $200 going up.
200 is for the service. You haven't included the extensions and everything.
Exactly. So sometimes then that's how we start feeling heartbroken. Why? Because you can give somebody just a little money and then they can use it to look
good,
elegant. But you can't use that same amount here.
You can't look elegant with $200 only.
Exactly.
You cannot. And the thing is, the harshness now. Ukita black tax is on you. It's weighing on your shoulders, right? The next thing, maybe the people you're supporting or the people surrounding, they're like, what is it that they've really done?
Yeah. They look at your life,
your appearance,
especially
appearance. They don't care about investments anyway. Maybe some of the people they don't look into that. They don't even maybe sometimes understand the dynamics of investments and everything and everything. There is a war in it. Pakatika Zim UK festival. I don't know if that's the term. But they look whatever. Yes, pango na paka kanga swaku pfekwa. Yes, pango na papa ne dressing yakashata and all. But they are giving so much to you that sometimes they limit themselves. We don't look into all those things. So one thing that I might just leave you, my departing words is learn to be grateful. Appreciate people. Zvidiki izozo, zvishoma zvawapiwa izozo. Kanati zvese. Sometimes they're giving you everything, like you said. They are taking into their credit cards and all other things. Sometimes they are borrowing in their future. Yavasina. So those people, when they do something for you, learn to be grateful. Learn to appreciate them. This is me just saying bye. I'll leave it to you, Nelia, before we close.
Okay, thank you so much. My departing words is that, it's important to learn financial management. Even as parents, let's expose our children to financial management so that we make the correct financial decisions. Like what you said, that you should avoid eating into your future. But sometimes we do it unknowingly because we are emotional about certain situations. But sometimes we hear about things and we just feel like, for me, just to lift the burden from my chest, let me just do this. Then it affects you in the future. So what I just want to say right now is, let's just put an effort to understand how to manage finances and do it the correct way.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And please do get in touch on our different Facebook page. I do have a different one. It's Deliro Pafazomaga. And in brackets, Deliro Pafazomaga official with a verified badge. Of course, you can follow me on TikTok. It's DD_01. I'm also on Instagram as Mrs. Shucks.
So you can follow me on Facebook. My Facebook page is Let Faith Arise by Nelia. So all my social media handles is Let Faith Arise by Nelia.
It's so simple.
YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Beautiful. See you next time.
Bye bye.